shocked. I'm shocked. 20 subscribers? Oh my god!
Anytime I post a note on Substack, it gets 0 love.
It's like a permission slip. Like, you have to go first because someone's waiting for you to go first.
But right now I wanted to talk to the person that you're going to keep researching, and what you really should be doing is starting to write.
I just have to confirm it. Good morning, it is May 8th, and I have another update. I didn't think I was going to have another update, but I reached 20 subscribers on my Substack today. I can't believe that, you guys. The last time I updated you, I'm pretty sure I had 17 subscribers, so that's already 3 more. This is crazy. April and May on my Substack have been crazy. I know someone's out there like, okay, that's 3 subscribers. Big friggin' whoop. But like I've said in previous videos, like, I'm not someone who has an audience following me for my writing. You know, I don't know what some of you guys are out here following me for, but thank you for being here, honestly. Whether you're on my YouTube, on my Substack, on my Instagram, thank you for being here. As I figure out my voice in the online world and, like, you know, my space and what I want to talk about and what I want to share and all those kind of things. Like, I'm just, like, shocked. I'm shocked. 20 subscribers? Oh my god! I know it took me 5 months to get here. Like, 4.5. Okay, let's be real. I just got back from a beach walk and I saw my email and I was like, oh my god, wait a minute, what? So I sat down at the computer to, like, see it officially because it has not updated on the app. So, oh my god. And my views for the last 30 days are at 471. They were at 3 something. So they're up even more. Even though my open rate is still at 52%. So, yeah, I don't know what that's all about, guys. You guys are subscribing, but let's open some things. How about that one? How about that? How about actually read what I'm writing? Anyway, I'm grateful still. So 3 subscribers from the app, and all subscribers is 20. That's so crazy. Wild to see these numbers. Oh my god. Sorry. But it's just like, okay, we're in May and we have 20 subscribers. So what is the possibilities for the rest of the year? Another 20 subscribers? Like, could I be at 50 Substack subscribers by the end of 2025? That was, like, my audacious goal. And now it's seeming like it could be possible. I mean, it could slow right down, but I don't know. These last 2 months are giving me a little bit of hope. So, I don't know. I have some hope that we could get to 50 subscribers and we could boost that open rate by the end of the year. Do you think? Like, I don't know. What's a good open rate? What is a good open rate? What is your average open rate on Substack? Someone asked that. Between 30 and 50%. Oh. This is on AI Overview on Google. It says a good open rate for Substack newsletter is generally considered to be 30 to 50%. However, the ideal rate can vary depending on factors like your audience size, topic of your content, even the time of day you send your newsletter. While 30 to 50 is a good target, even rates below 30% can still be considered acceptable for some Substackers. Or it does not say Substackers. That's what I've been calling you guys. Even rates below 30% can still be considered acceptable for some Substacks, especially those with a smaller subscriber base. Interesting. So, what, is 58% good? What? No. Consider an open rate above 50% as great, while 30 to 40% is generally very good. That is wild. Let's go to Substack on Reddit and see what they say. Someone asked, what is your average open rate on Substack? I'm curious. I work with writers. I have 2 Substacks, 14,000 subs at a 45% open rate. This is a 1-year-old publication. 15,000 subs with a 23% open rate. This one is 10 years old with an imported list. One thing I've noticed, the older and bigger your list is, the lower the open rate, which I used to feel bad about until I joined this subreddit. 66% would be great for me. If it makes you feel better, I know 80 to 90% of my subscribers. Okay, guys. All right. Let's just put this in perspective now, okay? See, this is why you can't automatically, like, take these numbers for face value. And again, like, being on Substack for me is about like getting back into my writing zone. But it is fun for me to look at the numbers. So like, don't get it twisted, okay, that I'm just like all about the stats and all of that kind of stuff. Like, at the end of the day, I was posting into a void, okay? I've only just started getting a like on my content, a comment on my content. And it's not on everyone, and it's not this. Like, I've been feeling like I've been posting into a void for 5 months. Like, but that is just the reality of creating content. Like, that's how I feel on YouTube. I felt that way on YouTube for a year on one of my channels before we started getting comments, engagement, like an audience there, you know? So I just always feel like when it comes to content and building an account, you have to be willing to push through the speaking into a void. And it might feel like it's going on forever, but if you deeply believe in what you are creating and what you are talking about, or it just deeply fulfills you, like, you need to lead with that. You know what I mean? Because all these numbers are just numbers at the end of the day. I don't know if you're like me, you have that like fear of being seen, and I've been seeing a lot of people on Substack talking about that. So I'm glad like more people are having conversations about that topic, because there's people out there that create things like musicians or whatever, and they just put themselves out there, and I'm like, I admire it so much. I'm like, they're just out there doing their thing for the world to see. Like, there's people out there that just like want to be seen, and like then there's people like me that like have the desire to create and express and like want people to resonate with it, but like there's this layer of like not wanting to be seen, and it's so weird to me. Like, it's like, where does that come from? You know what I mean? It's just so fascinating. Yeah, it's just something that's been playing in my mind. So, you know, right now that thought just came to my mind about that topic of fear of being seen. What I'm going to do right now, if you watched my last video, I'm going to put that topic in my Notion running list so that in a later date, when I have a brainstorming session, I can elaborate on those thoughts and feelings. And so we're going to do that right now. Like, I'm taking you real time in my Substack journey, okay? In like my thought process and like my creative insecurities, okay? Good morning from the beach. I am on my morning walk. It's like 7 a.m. But I just wanted to come on here because I've gotten more subscribers on Substack. I don't know what's happening right now. It's just crazy to me, but I've also gotten so much love here on YouTube. I'm like trying to get all sentimental, choking on my hair. I also get so much love on YouTube. Like, the Substack community has just like welcomed me with open arms, and it's just been so like encouraging. And I don't know, even on the platform and off the platform, people that are like, you know, finding my Substack journey video have just been so encouraging. So thank you guys so much. It's such a great feeling. But even on the app, like in the notes section, I've been hanging out in the notes section on Substack more, and just like, you know, reading more people's Substacks and like, you know, just being more engaged on the actual platform. And it's been really nice. It's just like, I don't know, it's like a warm hug, which I need right now because it is actually freezing out here. The very next day, what are we doing, guys? What? I can't believe it. What is happening?
Welcome back to another Substack update. It is May 23rd. Oh, it's only May 23rd? I thought it was way further along. Okay, it is May 23rd, and hopefully you guys can hear me. There's someone yelling in the other room. Oh, I got another notification. Oh, someone liked my note. Anytime I post a note on Substack, it gets 0 love. But I have hope, okay? Because I didn't get any love on any of my posts for literally 5 months. So maybe in 5 more months, someone will see my notes. Well, obviously someone did today. So, you know, maybe this is the start of something new. Hope that these updates and these videos just normalize like the fact that you're going to feel like you're talking to no one. You're going to feel like you're putting your work out into a void. Like, that is just a natural part of the creating process, especially in the early stages of it. You know, this has been my experience on every platform that I've ever built on, and like building towards monetization on YouTube, it was the same way. And so, like I've monetized multiple YouTube channels at this point, and like the journeys look different, and what got them monetized were different, but they both had their journeys of like feeling like you're speaking into a void. And then eventually on one of them, like we started to build a community. So I just think that a lot of people aren't willing to put in the work because their expectations aren't realistic. And like I know that can like feel like ooh, like get someone in defensive mode. I feel like if we expected the journey to take 10 years, we wouldn't be so disappointed when 1 year in we still didn't feel like we had a huge audience. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but you know what I mean? Like I feel like if we expected it to take a long time, then if it didn't, we'd be pleasantly surprised. And we wouldn't be so attached to like, is it happening yet? Why isn't it happening yet? What am I doing wrong? And then like chasing all these like how to grow on blah, 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 insert platform here. Anyway, I've gone on to tangent now. I got another subscriber 15 hours ago. Francis, welcome to my Substack. But you guys, I'm pretty sure we hit a milestone yesterday. Oh my god! You got 30 subscribers, 787 views. I'm pretty sure the last time I looked at that, it was like 400. So that's crazy. My 30-day open rate, it fluctuates around like, I don't know how to navigate this, you guys. I'm still learning the back end of Substack, even though it is pretty straightforward. But my 30-day open rate, it fluctuates. It's usually between like 40 to 50%, which my research shows is not bad. So I'll take it. It's still in the gray. It says it's down from the last 30 days, but like I said, I'm still going to celebrate having any green in my back end. That's a win for me. I'm putting things out into the world. There are people reading them. Sometimes they leave comments and it's great, and sometimes they don't, and that's fine. It's just about, I think for me, I'm just like allowing this to just be a journey where I'm just creating and getting consistent with creating and just like getting into a flow of like, just like sitting down to write each week and giving myself that space, and whatever comes of it, comes of it. And it's just been fun. It's just like giving myself time to write. I don't know. I know some people will say like, oh, I only want to write like when I feel that creative urge kick in. Absolutely. If that's what you want to do, like this is your creative journey and you have to do what works for you. Do you think that there is something to setting time aside each week to just write? And if you end up hating it, you end up hating it. And if you end up loving it, or you end up loving it. If you end up like putting it in your drafts to work on it the following week and elaborate on it, then you do that. Like, I don't know. I just think that like setting the time aside for writing because you enjoy it, there's something to that. There's something to that for me, at least. Like, I can only speak for myself, really. But the fact that we are at 30 subscribers, you guys, I genuinely can't believe it. It makes me so excited to think where we could be by the end of the year. We could be at 35 subscribers at the end of the year. I don't know. Like I said, from day one, from video one, I have no real expectations here. I am just putting my work out there. I'm just putting my musings and the things I feel called to create out there. And I'm just having fun with it. I really am. And it's just been, it's just like my little happy place, I didn't expect to be doing another update, but we hit our milestone. We hit 30 subscribers. Still no paid ones this month, but that's fine. The fact that I had any paid ones, again, is a miracle to me. The fact that I have any subscribers is still a miracle to me, okay? I'm about to start a new job, so my schedule is about to change in a big way. And so I have a lot of things I've been writing in the meantime. So I'm planning on, scheduling a few things so that I can get into the groove with my new job and new routine and all that kind of stuff. My next update's meant to be in July, so we'll see when I post that. I think by the end of the year, I should have like 6 videos dedicated to my 2025 Substack journey. So if this is the first video that you are watching from this update journey, feel free to go back and check out the first video. I think it's like 9 to 10 minutes long, to see where it all started. But I'm excited that I started documenting this, because at the end of this year I'm gonna have all these videos to look back on, and maybe I'll do like a reaction video to me like rewatching all these. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited. And thank you to everyone that's just been so kind in the comments about like my Substack journey. It still feels really, really vulnerable, but I'm just glad that I'm doing it regardless. I'm glad that I'm just showing up anyway. And like someone left me that comment, like you wrote a post, so you're a writer, pretty much. And it's little things like that just feel so validating. But right now I wanted to talk to the person that is doing all of the research, watching all the videos on YouTube about Substack. And maybe you came across this video and wanting to do all the research. You're stuck in research analysis, like paralysis analysis in the research journey. And you're going to keep researching. And what you really should be doing is starting to write. Like just making the Substack account and just starting to write. That's how you're going to get all your answers. You know what I mean? Like there's going to, of course, be so many videos on like how to sign up on Substack, how to navigate using the platform, all that kind of stuff, of course. But I always say like experience is our best teacher. Yes, you can watch all the videos of all the other people who are doing Substack, or you could just jump in and stop watching everyone do the thing you want to do. And maybe someone's feeling called out right now. I get it, but you are feeling called to join Substack for a reason. It like that desire on your heart is not there by mistake. I truly do believe that. Not everyone wakes up and is like, ooh, I feel called to write on Substack. So the fact that you are feeling that way, it's not by mistake. So that alone should be enough for you to create your Substack account after watching this video and start writing. You don't have to post anything. Put it in your drafts, but start. You can do all the research, you can watch all the videos, learn all the things, but the real magic does not happen until you start implementing what you are researching and learning. If that landed with you, you needed to hear that today. There's a reason. I'm sorry if you feel a little called out, but I just want you to do the thing that you feel called to do, Like, this is your one chance, your mom's spaghetti, your one life to live. And whatever reason that you were telling yourself as to why you can't start your Substack this week, it's no, I'm not buying it. Listen, you have to go at your own pace, and I'll respect that, but I hope that little message helps someone out there.
Okay, you guys, update. Okay. I don't know where I last left you guys. It is the first week of June, but I have an exciting update today. Let me see. I just have to confirm it because I saw it on my email while I was in the middle of something. So now I am logging. Hold on. I got another paid subscriber. Oh my god, you guys. What is happening right now? The last 2 weeks on my Substack have just gone crazy. I'm getting a subscriber a day pretty much on my Substack. So I did my recent post on imposter syndrome and feeling the fear and creating anyway. And just for those people that are like me, that really resonated with holding yourself back and having that imposter syndrome, and especially when it comes to Substack, not feeling like a real writer. I've been so taken back by how many people have resonated with that feeling, and I did not expect it. That has been a majority of the people who have left comments and stuff like that. I mean, I've had people that identify as actual writers following me on Substack, and I have so many feelings about that because I obviously am still battling with that feeling of not identifying as a writer that I'm trying to really start to own more. The growth that I've seen in the last 2 to 3 weeks, this is crazy. We broke
1,000 views in our 30-day views. I think last time I updated you guys, I was at like 400. Our open day rate is 4.2%. Subscribers from the Substack app is 6. And oh my god! Oh god! I'm almost at 50 subscribers. I literally, I can't remember. I think I posted on my notes section saying, like, a milestone I just hit. What did I post? Wait, what? It's just all happening so quickly, and I'm like, what's actually happening right now? On May 19th, I was celebrating hitting 27 subscribers since January. 3 weeks ago, I had 27 subscribers on Substack, and now I'm about to hit 50. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? And I just got my first comment. Someone gave me feedback on my free guide. That's the first person that's given me feedback on it. So I've had people download it. I think, how many people have downloaded my guide? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I made a free 90-day Substack challenge guide. And so, yeah, I added the comment on the page where you could, submit your email to get the free guide. And the comment was so nice. It said, your free Substack guide provided a lot of value. My ADHD brain has a lot of ideas, but I'm struggling to figure out how to translate them into action. Your guide gave me some helpful, tangible ideas on how to move forward. I subscribe to your Substack, and I'm going to take your 90-day challenge. So thank you. No, thank you. That comment made my day. And honestly, every time I get a comment on one of those Substack update videos, it just makes my day because, this series that I started on YouTube wasn't even meant to be anything, and it's literally obviously so needed. So many people have commented saying they were doing research on Substack, and there's all the videos, and I get it because that was me. I was doing the research, looking into it, and it was just how to create a Substack, how to grow your list, how to da-da-da. But I just I don't know, you want that personal feel to it. You want to know I don't know, I just it was the series that I was looking for when I was looking to join Substack, and I couldn't find it on YouTube, so I created it myself, so yeah, the fact that it's resonating with people is really, really cool. And I don't even know. It definitely is bringing up a lot of imposter syndrome because I'm who am I to do this? But it's I have so much belief in someone else, but then when it comes to me, when it comes to things I feel not so confident in, but feel so called to do, I'm I'm a normal human that has self-doubt and all those kind of things. But I had someone DM me on Instagram just saying thank you, and it inspired them, and that really resonated with them about not feeling like a professional writer. And it's just I think it's such a cool position to be in. I'm able to be the person that I needed. I needed someone to cheer me on and tell me you're a writer because you write, and you don't need to earn that title, and yeah, creating the series has kind of been that. In the comments that I've gotten back from you guys, it's definitely given me that feeling too, so it's just been so helpful. So everyone's saying oh, this series has helped me so much, but the feedback that I'm getting and just the cheering me on in the comments and all that kind of stuff, that's been so beneficial and helpful and inspiring to me. So if you are one of those people that have left the comment, thank you so much. If you've gone and followed my Substack, thank you so much. If you downloaded the guide, thank you so much. Because yeah, like I said, I went into all of this, joining Substack and all of this, with zero expectations, and I joined Substack at a time in my life where I needed an outlet to really pour into. My mental health was in the trash at the beginning of this year, and I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about what has been going on this year in my personal life in the next few videos. So if you do follow me on YouTube for on my other videos, not just this series, then you'll see more of that coming up. And that was the other thing. I've also seen a spike in my growth on YouTube because of this series. But I also have feelings about that because I'm like, oh, people are just following me because they want to see my Substack growth and the journey and all that. And I get that. But then I'm like, I don't want people following me for the wrong reasons because, like, I don't know how long this Substack series is going to go. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely am committing to do it for 2025, but I also am really passionate about sharing, like, you know, my little day trips and travel inspo and life abroad and, you know, life in my 30s and all of that kind of stuff. So that is more of like what you can expect from my YouTube and all that. But I have been really liking sharing this and like inspiring other people to start Substack. So I don't know if there's a way that I'll continue to create content around this. But yeah, I just don't want people subscribing to me on YouTube and then like it's not really the content that you're looking for, and then you don't watch my videos and then my numbers are inflated and all that kind of stuff. So only subscribe if you want to see my overall content, not just the Substack series. Like, you can watch the video. I'm so happy to have you here watching the update series because I love series like this, but I just don't want people subscribing for the wrong reasons. So that's how I feel about that. I've just been so in my head about that. Like, oh my God, people are subscribing to me, but like I like Substack isn't like the topic that I talk about on here. Like, this is like just a fun challenge I'm doing. But it's wild to me because I've always had a pull to like create content to inspire other creators or like aspiring creators and all that kind of stuff. I just never thought that it would happen with a platform like Substack. I always thought like, oh, I'd inspire people to start YouTube channels. But yeah, I've been inspiring people to start Substack. What do we call them? What do we call, you guys see, like, I am not qualified for this, but that's exactly why I'm qualified for this, is because like it's like what people say, like it's like a permission slip. Like, you have to go first because someone's waiting for you to go first. Someone's waiting for your voice to be put on this topic. So it doesn't matter how many people are talking about the thing that you want to talk about. Someone needs to hear it from you. Someone hearing you say it the way that you say things is going to be the permission slip that they needed. And like, that's what this whole journey has been for me. So yeah, anyway, let's go back to what I was talking about. So this is if you want to check out this free 90-day guide, the link is in the description of all my update videos for Substack. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Like, this series and this guide, like, the person I had in mind was the person like me that did not identify as a writer. That's not to say that someone that does or like writes professionally won't, you know, find value in it. You know, it might spark some inspiration. But I definitely had that person in mind that is like me, that is like, I have things to talk about, but like, don't make me do grammar, and like I would not identify as a professional writer or anything like that, but I have things on my heart that I'm being pulled to share in this way, like through my words. And yeah, I don't know, I think it's such a great platform. Like, if you have ever been pulled to like create a blog, I think that Substack is like the modern day blog. I don't know, it is a modern day blog. Obviously there are still blogs, but I'm actually shook. And like a paid subscriber, another one, like my second one this year, someone asked in the comments, like, what do I offer free subscribers versus paid subscribers? When I first started on Substack, I had the option to have free content and paid content. But then, like, as I was getting into a flow with my consistency, I decided that I just was going to do everything free content. And that, like, down the line, I would, like, feel it out and feel like, you know, I didn't want to just, like, have a paid tier just to have a paid tier. Obviously, like, someone can join as a paid subscriber if they want to just like support me and support my content. But as far as like having like exclusive paid content, like, I don't have that yet. So I'm just feeling it out. Like, this is all vibes. Like, this whole series is just vibes. So like, we're not professional over here. We're just vibes, and we're just like doing the things we feel called to do. And I think that is the best way to, like, you know,
move forward is to chase that pull, because the pull is there for a reason, and the pull was given to you for a reason, so you get to lean into it. And so I don't know if that's going to change down the line as far as like the paid content and the free content. If there is something that you think that I could offer as a paid content, that I don't know, like I just want to like feel it out, I think, and just like, because like I'm still like molding this next chapter of my brand, and so I really just want everything to feel super aligned. So I'm just not rushing any of that, because like I said, like I just want it to like feel right for me. I want it to feel like something that's sustainable, enjoyable, and aligned. And for me, that's just taking a little bit of time, especially at the stage I'm in my life right now. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, like, not having this, like clear paid or free content, and people choosing if they want to support me financially, they absolutely can. And I thank you so much. I'm still, like, in shock seeing this for the second time since starting Substack in January. Like, I'm sorry, everyone is deciding to message me right now. Like, my phone never goes off, and now that I push record, everyone and their mom wants to message me. So yeah, that's where we're at right now on June 8th. Almost at 50 subscribers. I'm actually so shook about that still. So crazy. When I post on my note section, or I'll like reshare one of my recent posts on my note section, it still is like crickets, like there's still like so many moments where I'm like posting on there and it feels like I'm posting into a void. And obviously that is changing, and we can see that in the back end. But I just want to like show the reality that like here I am in June. I started this in January, and there's still moments of feeling like I'm talking to a void, So it's like going into it with the expectation that it's going to feel like that for a while, and that's okay. And I have talked about this in the other update video, just about how there's so many times I still feel that way about YouTube. And has that stopped me from becoming monetized? No. Has that stopped me from like growing my views on YouTube? No. Has it stopped me from creating videos I feel called to create and like being creative in that way? No, it hasn't. Because like it's not about that instant gratification. It's about like doing the thing that you're called to do. And I talk about this in every single video, every single update, because I feel so strongly about it, that it's like these callings are not put on your heart by mistake. And so it's like you show up regardless, because like this is there for a reason. And if you read my recent post on like feel the fear and create anyway, I feel like if you resonate with this video at all, then you will resonate with that post. And I made this post with you in mind. The person that would resonate with this video would resonate with this post. And I just really shared that feeling of like learning how to show up for your dreams even when you're scared shitless. And yeah, like the video that I linked ties into it. It all ties into each other. And like that's what I really have been having fun, like how to tie in my platforms. And it's just been finding different ways to create and share things visually, and then through words, and then like visually through like capturing photos and videos, and all the things. It's just been like a journey. So yeah, I highly recommend reading this post about feeling the fear and creating anyway, because it's one of those kind of posts that like I will go back and read for myself, because they're just like words that I still need to hear. Like I think that the reason why I love series like this so much is because it's just so real. It's just like so real and raw. It's not curated, and it's just like honest, even if it's not pretty. Like it's showing like the ugly, messy middle, like of like posting to no audience, and like no one's liking my post, but I'm continuing to post, and like tapping into the passion and the excitement of just having this kind of outlet. Anyway, that's where we're at. So I think the next update will be, I've been liking doing them every 2 months. So I think the next update, I'm going to see how I go. Because, like, I like to let a bit of time pass so that I can actually have some numbers. Because, like, I didn't know if there was going to be any change from, like, May to June. But obviously there was a huge change. So, like, July to August, we'll see, like, where we're at, like, mid-August. And I'll hopefully have another update. It might not be as exciting as this one, but that is just the reality. Like I talked about in another video, just about the roller coaster. It ebbs and flows. It's not just like a straight trajectory going upwards. Like, you know, this update obviously is probably one of my best updates. And next month it might just be a steady pace. And I think managing your expectations in that way, to know that the results are what they are, but that doesn't change the fact that we are showing up anyway, you know? Okay, well, that's where we're at. Thank you for tuning into this series and just cheering me on and just being here and having the willingness to see someone else do the thing that you want to do and then deciding, like, I'm done sitting on the sidelines is such an act of courage. And if that is you, I hope that you honor that and, like, you know, pat yourself on the back for that, because, like, the fact that so many people have started Substacks just based off of one of my videos actually is, like, such an amazing feeling. So yeah, I'm just excited for you if you are deciding to jump into this and, like, chase that calling on your heart. Like, such a cool feeling to play a part in that. So yeah, that's my update for this month, and I will see you in the next one. If there is anything that, like, specifically you want to know about the updates, like, I usually just show you the dashboard, but if there's any, like, specifics, like, I don't know what I'm doing, but if there's any specifics, like, let me know and I'll try to curate the updates a little better. But if you're just vibing with me, vibe. So yeah, stay tuned. If you do follow me for, like, all my content on YouTube, not just the Substack stuff, then stay tuned. Buckle up. We are in for a ride. All right. All right, thanks so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and I hope to see you tuning into the next update video. Okay, bye.